just to show you how you could insert the Year 2 kids image into your Scratch. This is useful to know anyway for in the future. So let's say you've got into Google Drive and downloaded onto the PC one of these images that each child in Year 2 have got. So for example, you can see there, this is 2C. You've got Pedro, who's number 2 on the register. So if you're in 6C and you're second on the register, that is the child that you'll be working with, okay? And that's the child you'll demonstrate your game to at the end of it. So then let's go into Scratch from there. Okay, so make it full screen. So you've got the unhealthy food there, sorry, and then instead of choosing a costume, which we've done already, instead of drawing a costume, which we've done already, we are going to upload from the computer. You can see there's some here that I've already downloaded onto my computer. So I'm going to choose one. Okay, it's Pedro's. Oh, there's one there. Either of them. I'll use this because this will be another example. Okay, in it goes. Now, we don't want all of this. Can you see here? You've got all of that background. It looks a bit terrible. What can we do? Well, we can do several things. We could actually kind of select chunks of it and delete them. I'll show you that now. So I'll press that one, and I should be able to go in there and delete a big chunk. Delete, you can do that. Or an alternative is if you click on the fill and then you click on that, if you press on here, you kind of delete anything of that color. Can you see? It's the paint. And then you go on that line at the bottom and then you click on this, and what it does is it says remove all of that white from the, it's not doing it. That's that one. Right, third time lucky. Go into the paint pot, then you go into that, press on that one, the line, and then click it. And finally, can you see it's removed most of the white, but it's left anything that isn't white. So then another way of doing it, you've got to go into the eraser and you just rub out all the bits that you don't want. You can make your eraser bigger if that helps. You need to make sure you get all of this away though, because if you leave any, it will spoil the game, I promise. You've got to make sure you get it all away. Now, as you can see, you might be lucky and the image that you're working with might only have white around it. Now what you can do as well is, if like me you're not very good at using the mouse, you can zoom in and you can then remove it. You can make this smaller and you can get in more detailed. You can even zoom in even more and make the little eraser smaller, and then you can get in and do quite fine detail. It doesn't matter if there's a little touch of it around, okay? And then you can see, if you do make a mistake like that, my favourite button in the whole wide world, undo. Okay, so I would suggest that you spend a little bit of time being careful, going round it. See, I'm not that careful there, am I? And then I'm going to zoom back out and check I've not missed any. See that little chunk there? You've got to get rid of these things, otherwise it'll spoil the game. So I would get rid of all the big bits and then zoom in. I'll show that again. Zoom in and move along. Make your eraser smaller and get into the fine work like that. What you're looking for is the little checkerboard or the little chessboard that you can see behind it. I hope you can on this. And you slowly, methodically, with a little bit of patience, with a little bit of mindfulness almost, go through it. Think of it as doing a mindfulness exercise. And you're practicing your skills using the mouse. Not easy, but I'm sure you can do it. And you can see, little by little, I'm improving it. And you can see that can you see it under the game over with the sprite? You can see it getting better and better. Now, also what I have noticed, because I've looked here at the game over, you can see these bits at the side. There's no way we can have our game with those on. So what I would do was zoom out, it's bigger, and then there you go. Get rid of all of that. You've got to have to get rid of it, because what happens is it will think that that is part of the sprite. So even if you don't shoot the fruit or shoot the other thing, it will think it is part of it and it'll spoil your game. Okay, I need to make that bigger, don't I? I'm not being efficient, yeah? But what I'm doing is I'm using abstraction in a way to remove all the things that I don't know. Now remember, it'll be that, and then when you shoot it, it will turn into, oops a daisy. When you shoot it, it will turn into that and then disappear. Now I need to level out the sizes of them, okay? This is a little bit fiddly, a little bit tricky, but I'm sure you can do it, all right? So the best of luck, as always.